Hey, what's up guys? Thought I'd just do a little channel update 'cause it's actually been a little while since I've recorded something. I think the last few weeks' videos I did pre-record, so they were kind of recorded weeks prior to them actually being uploaded. So I've had myself a little break. It's been quite nice. It's been quite nice just to chill out. I've been keeping quite busy. I've been playing a few games, not too many games. I've been chilling out a little bit. I've been enjoying watching some Netflix, watching some different films, different programs. It's been really cool. But anyway, I thought I'd do a little update because there's quite a lot going on at the moment. A lot of people are talking about the PS5, which is awesome. So I thought it's time I just did a little update on my thoughts on next gen and my thoughts on the channel going forward as well. I wasn't sure whether my next video I wanted that to just be sticking with my current theme at the moment of why we love the N64. So we had a couple of the vote results in, and I'm going to be covering Mario Kart 64 and the Ocarina of Time because they were both equally voted at the top at the final count on the votes on the community post. So I'm really looking forward to making those videos. But at the same time, I wanted to just update you guys. It's kind of all coming together at a nice point right now, whereby I'm thinking about the next content I want to make for the channel, and the fact that next gen is very big news at the moment. So I was gonna do, right on the day of the big PS5 reveal, I wanted to do my video. I wanted to do my take on the games and what was revealed and shown. I was really quite excited about quite a lot of it, and it was at that point it made me really think, and I was kind of like, am I covering PS5 on my channel? And I think I've made a decision that I'm not. So I wanted to just talk about my thoughts and where I'm at today and kind of the reasons behind why I've made that decision. So ultimately, you guys know that I love my retro games. I've got so many games that I haven't even played. Quite often I pick them up, I get to test them, and then I found over the last few months I'm so busy enjoying making this video content, but just doing stuff for the channel and actually kind of not taking enough time to actually kind of play on the games that I have already got. So I've made my decision really that I'm wanting to stick with retro. Now, for me, I've got the consoles that I've got. So I've got all my Nintendo and Sega consoles. I've got my PS3, my PS4. So I'm going to continue with those. So essentially, for me, I can now be a retro channel, but it is continuing with what I've done so far, but PS4 backwards, probably with more focus on the retro Nintendo, Sega, and some of the original PlayStation games. So why I guess I kind of came to this conclusion is, I don't know, I've talked about it time to time. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm never one to buy in at the start of a new generation. I've got a number of reasons behind it, but primarily things move on so quickly in the technology world and with hardware, as you guys know. With my PS3, I only bought the Slim when that came out. With the PS4 as well, I waited for the PS4 Pro. Now this is for a number of reasons. Now I know that the technology moves on quickly, and for me, I often find, I think it started from where we had the original PS3, the old yellow light of death, and with the Xboxes you had the red ring of death, and that just always made me think the first production model, the first Gen 1 of new next generation hardware almost always feels like a test to me. And if you buy in early, the consumer always pays for that. So for me, I find as well, I've always got such a big backlog, I don't need the next gen straight away. So for me, if I picked up a PS5, I would not get around to playing anything else or any of the other games that I've got. And that would be pretty awful. It would bury me in my backlog a lot more. But then also I know that within 18 months or 2 years of, say, in this scenario, the PS5 coming out, there'll be a PS5 Pro. They'll want to shift more hardware. There'll be a revised, better spec model, and I can wait for it. So it's what I've always done, and I'm not just changing my ways for the channel. Essentially, I always just play or just do what I'm doing and share that with you guys. But I thought, I've been thinking about it, whether I just carry on with what I'm doing now, which I could do, but I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to kind of air and think about my thoughts, get them out vocally. That normally helps me either challenge my decision or confirm the fact that I'm right. So I think for this, my mind's made up. I won't be buying it in on day one or on month one just because I've got a YouTube channel. I know a lot of people would like that, but I think also for my channel, I think I do too much. So I do cover everything, like from 80s, 90s consoles all the way up to like current day at the moment. I'm needing to niche in, guys, because I think I'm losing a lot of people. People come to a YouTube channel quite often these days, especially in the gaming world, for one game. People follow a Fortnite channel or a Call of Duty channel or a Gran Turismo Sport channel. And for me, like, sometimes variety is good, because having a lot of different genres, a lot of different options, it can bring people in. Talking about Gran Turismo, someone's revving up like crazy over there. This was meant to be a one cut with no edit, guys. It's just me having a catch up with you. Someone always has to go and ruin it. But essentially, like, yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna like kind of create my own niche, go back in and redefine what I'm wanting to do. So I'm kind of scattering a lot between like doing Super Nintendo at one point. Some people probably then join the channel for that. Then I'll go on to a PS4 game. Some people will join the channel for that. And then when my next video turns out to be something very different, I think you can lose people on a channel. And I've just decided that I think I need to just stay true to what I'm doing, and that is to continue with the retro, but at the same time, kind of let you know that I'm not going to kind of like scattergun and then go on to PS5 as well. So we are going to stick it with like current day gaming now, going backwards, and I'm going to try to focus in a lot more on that, because I think there's a lot more I can do for the channel in the right way. And the last few months kind of really has been testing me, playing with some different content, kind of just sharing with you guys what I'm feeling like doing. And I don't think it's necessarily paying off. So I think a lot of people as well, and I say a lot of people, is kind of actually only a couple of you guys who I guess I would call those that are a real fan of the channel, who've kind of check up on me or ask what's going on via social media or via Discord, and kind of do enjoy the different live content, and I want more of that as well. I'm not making any promises. I kind of need to work out what everyone wants on the channel. I do think YouTube quite often now is wanted a lot for a live service, and that's kind of not what I'm delivering at the moment. So I'm still thinking it over, guys, but essentially I need to find what works for my channel. So I need to just keep on doing that. So I guess that's good news for those that do like what I'm doing so far. I'm going to kind of carry on doing it, but I am going to focus more on the retro gaming. But I kind of think I'm going to use this video just to get it out there. Like, I am hype about the PS5, but personally I'll be following a lot of the news and checking out the games and reveals. But it'll just be something that I'm not going to focus on this channel for reasons thus explained so far. But I was really excited with the PS5 reveal. So I guess this is just my one video to kind of get my thoughts out there. And I really like the fact that they've got the two models that they've shown off so far. I mean, there's going to be more variation, but you've got your two core ideas. You've got your download or stream only model, and then you've got your what I'll call the classic model with the disc drive. I'm all for the drive. I'm all for physical games. I'm a physical game collector. I'm going to be doing a video on that shortly, separately. I mean, not a collector, but I've being a retro gamer, we're used to having a physical product, and that's the way I like to game, which I will cover all the reasons why in another video. But for me, I'll continue to want physical media on the PS5, and I'll quite happily pay quite a bit more to have that. So I think having the two different models is a really good idea, because it lets those that don't want to use a drive potentially have a cheaper model, because I think the PS5 is going to be quite expensive anyway. So I think that's a really, really good thing. And those that want to carry on with physical media, we can have the choice to do that and happily pay more to be able to do that. So we're going to have like a 4K Blu-ray player included, which is really awesome as well, because I don't always, like I said, buy into tech quite often. I haven't got one of those yet. Although by the time I probably do get a PS5, I'll probably want an 8K player. But hey, I'm happy to be a few years behind. I always am. So there was quite a lot of games that were revealed. I was quite thrown by that, actually. I mean, from when the reveal opened, I was really like not very happy. Like, it opened with Grand Theft Auto 5, so we're getting a PS3 game across another generation. So PS3, PS4, and I was thinking, God, if they're opening with this, we've got no games. Like, they clearly made a real deal with Rockstar. And I guess the game has got such a great following. I'm glad they're continuing it, but I don't think they needed to open their presentation for PS5 with Grand Theft Auto. I thought that was a bit weird. Or I was at least expecting it to link in and then show us a reveal for GTA 6 at the end, but that didn't happen. So there was a number of games I just kind of thought, meh, or kind of were underwhelming. They didn't kind of really show that the PS5 is looking amazing. And then there were the showstoppers. There were the really, really good games. The new Oddworld game, I was like, wow, that looks amazing. It looked really, really cool. I'm really glad that they're talking about Gran Turismo 7 already. That's really cool. Although I think with how good the graphics is in Gran Turismo, that can be a console seller. And I think what they showed graphically, or what they chose, didn't do wonders on the screen I was watching the reveal on. I think there's a lot that could be done with that. And I think that's another reason as well why I'm not like I have to have the next gen straight away, because as we've seen with all other consoles, it takes developers like a couple of years normally to actually get the power and potential out on a console. So I think a lot of PS4 Pro games now that we've got and we're playing now are going to look almost as good as what the PS5 games look like for a while. There is going to be differences, but it's probably, the gap's going to increase and the games will look better as time goes on and developers have had more time to play with the games. That's just natural. That's the way it should be. So I mean, there's some really cool other games that were shown as well, like Horizon 2, fantastic, but I've still got one to play. So this is the thing, I've got such a backlog, like I don't want to get the next set of games. I don't need them. It just kind of reminds me how much of a backlog that I have got. Resident Evil 8, fantastic. I still haven't played 7. There's a lot of the Resident Evil like retro games I wanted to replay as well. I haven't got the RE3 remake yet either. I just didn't think it was quite worth £50 at release. So yeah, I don't need PS5, guys. I know some people will be like, what are you talking about? Like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. There's some of you that will want, you're already bought in, whether you're a PS fanboy or not, that doesn't matter. I'm a bit of a fanboy, whatever. Whether you like Microsoft, Sony, it's all just gaming. But some people will have been sold straight away or even converted. I've seen a lot of people talking, saying they've never had a PlayStation before, but now they're feeling it over the Xbox One X. What do you guys think? Is Microsoft better than what you're seeing on the PlayStation, or are you sold with the PS5 already? Are you still on the fence? Are you like me, you're going to sit back a little while and just suss it out? Let me know. I'm interested. I'm going to see if this video gets a lot of interest and you guys blow up some really great comments and really great questions below. I might do a live debate on it, because this is why I wanted to do this video, because it kind of gets out of me as I'm talking to you guys. I don't use pre-scripting, obviously. I'm just talking here one take, like that's just what the video is. It's just me getting out my thoughts, and I think sometimes that helps me work out things inside my own head, like what I'm thinking. It kind of evolves as I'm talking, and kind of makes me think that I am making some good decisions about future content. So I'm going to gauge it from this video. I want to know your thoughts. What do you want from my channel? Do you think what I've said in this video is a good idea? Let me know. I'm interested. It's been fun. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm sure I'll see you in the next video, or whatever that might be. Yes, mate.